Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a great day and a good time, but if you're not, you've come to the right place. I do tarot readings and I do tower moments. That's all I do. So, with all that said, here are the few things I gotta get out of the way first. One, all these messages are timeless. Two, there are no star signs, everybody gets to play. Three, tarot readings and tower readings are not always friendly and happy. So if you're expecting fairy dust and you're going to be a millionaire, and yes, she will come back to you someday, probably not the place for you. But if you're having a tower moment, which is a period of great upheaval or change, or you feel like you're about to, you've come to the right place, like I said. All right, what I do? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck like this, and then I look at the bottom of the deck for more information. Two cards, and then we will clarify. We will do 3, 2, and 3, and one more card at the bottom of the deck, and we will be done. All right. If you're still here and following along, please think about hitting the old subscribe button if you like what you see. I would appreciate that very much, but you can do whatever you want. Click it or not. It's fine. Totally cool. You got free will, right? You do whatever you want. With all that said, let's see what's causing your tower moment today. High Priestess. High Priestess is the energy that says, hey, listen, you knew something was a bad idea before you did it, and you did it anyway. Well, that could be some of our tower moments we bring on ourselves. You know, it happens. Of course, I haven't clarified yet, but if I were to stop the reading right now, that's exactly what I would just say, and I'd quit. But that leads to your tower moment, your upheaval, your sudden destruction, and that makes the magician show up. So the magician is a card of manifestation. Basically, all the aces in the deck. So it's the card that says this tower moment teaches you how to, gives you the energy to manifest something else. What? Don't know. Let's check. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. Well, Chariot and the Fool card. Now, the Chariot card is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. Very quick, very fast. And the Fool card is the energy of a blank slate. Something new happens. A new beginning, new start, new direction with no plan. So it feels like this tower moment has you manifest just starting over from square one. This could be a pretty nasty mistake on your part, or somebody's pushing you into it. I'm not sure. Let's clarify a little bit. Queen of Cups. 9 of Wands. 9 of Cups. You're more stressed out than you're letting on. To the outside world, you're acting like you're fine and dandy and perfect. No problems. Everything's good. You're just talking to the world like, hey, I'm good. I'm fine. You don't have to, it's all surface level nonsense because inside you're a storm. Nothing you wanted was working out right. You're having a lot of emotional trauma, and the 9 of Wands is over here saying you've been dealing with this for a long time. You're probably in charge of something, or you feel like you're in charge of something anyway. You're not sure if you are or not. Imaginary in charge, or imaginary power, or actual power. It's real enough to you, and you feel like if you fail here, everything's going to crumble. And you've been failing for a while. You've taken on way too much responsibility over something, and it has burned your emotions out. It has burned all your plans out. Your manifestations hasn't worked, and it's been just beating you up on the inside constantly. You're just a mess on the inside, even though you smile every day to the people that count on you and say, "Don't worry, everything's fine." This is like trusting an AI to do all your inside data work, and then it's just like it's hallucinating numbers, and you check into it and everything's messed up, and now you're about ready to explode because of how bad it really is. But this is the energy. This is that kind of energy where on the outside you're fine, or you pretend to be fine, but on the inside you're just a mess. But your tower shows up. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, everything's going to come crumbling down pretty quick. And the Two of Cups. Mm-hmm. This is all making complete sense right now to me, because the Tower is like, this situation is connected to everything in your life. Money, your livelihood, you eat, your food. This is something that you shouldn't have trusted, but you did, and now you've been just trying to put the mini fires out in the background so nobody notices, and you're trying to problem shoot and fix things as you go, but the problem is just too big. And the Tower moment's going to come out, and it's going to show that, yeah, this is connected to everything. The Two of Cups is down here, and that means this one thing is connected to literally everything else, and it's not an isolated event, and it could be other people. This could affect your relationships at home. This could affect your relationship, it will reflect your relationships at work for sure. I don't know why you put yourself in this much responsibility. You took way too much on, and that is what's causing all of this. You thought you could fix it. You thought you were going to be the hero. You thought you were going to be the one to be the champion and say, look what I did. I fixed it. And really, it all backfires. And you kind of know it will, but you have more confidence in yourself than you'd have. Two of Wands, yeah. Ace of Wands over the Magician. And the Four of Cups. Yep. I mean, this is a simple case of you bite off more than you can chew. You take on more responsibility than you can handle. You're meddling in things you shouldn't be. If this energy resonates with you and you haven't quite pulled the trigger on taking on more responsibility than you need to, don't do it. Tell somebody else. This isn't something you can fix by yourself. This isn't something you're good enough to fix by yourself. This is above you. This is bigger than you. And you think you can handle it, but you can't. And you're going to learn that the hard way. You're going to figure that out as time goes on. And pretty soon, you're going to be like, the problem's a whole lot bigger than you thought. And you're going to need to bring other people in. But then it's going to be a matter of personal pride, right? Like, oh, I don't need anybody else. I can handle it. Pride is sin number one, man. I mean, in Dante's Inferno anyway, this is how the biggest problems in the world start. People think they can handle something and they just can't. So if there's a huge problem in your life or your work, or there's something going on that you think you can fix or you discover, don't keep it a secret. Tell everybody. Say, we all need to get into this. Because if you try to do this yourself, the only thing you're going to manifest is moving on, moving away, and you're just going to leave this whole part of your life behind, the wreckage, everything, and you're just going to try to start something new. I mean, you probably have a pretty good life right now. Everything is working. Everything feels like it has purpose, and you're good, and you're going to be overconfident. Pride before the fall, basically. Pride comes before the fall. That's probably what I'm going to title the video, but this is you. I hope this energy doesn't resonate with you, but if it does, if you think you can fix all this problem, you probably can't. It's bigger than you think, and it's going to, and if you take on the responsibility of trying to fix it and can't, and didn't tell anybody, they're going to blame you for the whole problem. No matter how much you tell them, hey, it wasn't my fault, I just found it this way, all of a sudden, yeah, then why didn't you tell anybody? The questions roll in, and this is your fault. So what you need to do is immediately tell somebody. I mean, if you find some kind of nasty, horrible problem that you think you can fix on your own, today isn't the day to be superhero. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords, and that's probably the only advice I've been giving you this whole time. You need to think clearly about this. You need to have, you probably are a very capable person. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying that this problem, whatever it is, when you find it, is the tip of the iceberg. I'm using a lot of the metaphors today. You're going to start, oh, I can take care of this, no problem. And then the more you dig into it, the worse it gets, the bigger it gets, the meaner it gets. And all of a sudden, it's like, well, I found this problem and now I didn't tell anybody. And now they're going to think I caused it. I would, if I were you, the best advice, if you don't want to do all this, if you don't want a whole new start to your life, I would just, get along like that. Just, okay, whatever, do your job. If you see a big problem, report it to somebody with authority and walk away. To say, hey, I saw this, you should check it out. They say thanks or whatever, and then you just move on to whatever it is, because this overconfidence you've got is probably going to start a chain reaction that causes a major tower in your life, and you don't want that. You might. Maybe you do. Maybe you want a whole new start, and this is how you want to do it, but everything around you is going to get affected. This is going to change everything. Okay? So, if you find a problem, if you dig into something and you see it, immediately report it, tell somebody, just say, look what I found, and if they don't want to fix it, then it's on them. Pass the buck to somebody else, because you don't want to deal with this problem. You can try, but I got a feeling it's a whole lot bigger than you imagine, and it's just more. And you already have a bad feeling about it with the High Priestess here. You already have that sense of, I shouldn't go down that road. I shouldn't open up these files. I shouldn't, dig into this paperwork. I see something wrong, but I just, you have the feeling you should leave it alone, or at least tell somebody else, but you don't. You don't listen to that, and you just keep going. So pride comes before the fall, and that's how it ends. You just move on to a whole new life, new situation. And the Four of Cups is down there that says, hey, listen, you just try to leave all this behind, cut it cold turkey. There's your reading for today. All right, I told you, some of these readings aren't very fun. I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. If you're still here at the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. And like I said, most of these tarot readings aren't very fun. Some of them just get downright nasty, and this is one of them. So you can have confidence in yourself, and that's great. Just don't overdo it, because you can easily take on too much, and it can backfire. And then the one burning is you. So keep that in mind. It just feels like an important message to say, and I think I helped at least one person out there today. All right. If you're still here after all that, thank you again so much for watching. Like I said, think about subscribing to the channel. I do try to upload every day, and we can hang out even if these videos aren't for you. It'd be fun just to, maybe just see what I got to say once in a while. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Peace out, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.